practicing the English. So hi my friends and my seniors, welcome back guys into this brand new, energetic and a very important video guys, because today I am gonna practice the English language for 1 hour. Yes guys, you listen right, I am also telling you the truth, and it will be very beneficial for all of the beginners, for all of the advanced speaker or learner, because I always advise in most of my videos that practicing is very important. If you can practice English for 20 minutes, for 10 minutes, for 5 minutes also in a day, you're gonna develop a lot. But do you ever think how many time I practice in my home? That's why guys, I am making this video. I don't know what are the results are gonna be, but today I will speak the English for 1 hour. And don't think that 1 hour means I will discuss many stories, many quotes, and also all of my incidents, what I did yesterday, what are my daily routines. No, they are the basic normal things to speak, to practice, but I will give you many advices and also a lot of ideas to develop your English speaking skills. Okay, like you also can understand it very properly. I think then there are, I also have some benefits, you also have some benefits. Like my benefits is I am speaking, I will speak, that's why I also will develop my English speaking. And the second benefit, that is your, the thing is that you also are gonna listen. I always tell listening is very important. You will listen my advices, my speaking, and secondly you can also develop your English language by the advices that I am gonna give you in this video. So guys, I also know that this video will be 1 hour video. That's why it is very impossible for someone to watch it, but I will tell you one thing again and again, that this video is gonna be all in one video. Yes, I discuss a number of ideas, number of benefits, tips and trick I always give you for to develop your English language. It can be the fear of people, it can be the LSRW, why we need the stories, how to express the stories, and also how to build up your motivation. There are lots of things I always tell to everyone, I always give advice to everyone, but just put in your brain that in this video I am gonna cover all of the beneficial and also the learnable thing for to speak the English language. That's why I am telling you that this video is all in one, and I am guaranteed if anyone, a simple beginner, if they can watch this video until the ending part, then I am sure guys you don't need any another videos in your future for to develop your English speaking, because the basic things that I am gonna talk about I also use them once, and now I am speaking only the help of them. That's why guys I am telling you watch this video, and I also know it is very difficult to watch a 1 hour video. That's why I guys divided this video into 3 parts, and one part is equals to 20 minutes, mean I will discuss about part 1 for 20 minutes. And now guys I am gonna talk about my lessons and also my advices that I am gonna tell you. So I will talk about the LSRW and the stories in my first part, and then I will talk about the practicing and quotes in the second part, and at the last I am going to talk about the fear of people, how to remove the fear of people, how to remove the hesitation, why we can't speak the English language confidently, motivationally in front of the people, what the matter. So in the last part, everything I am gonna talk about in the fear of people, and it will be very beneficial. As you can see guys, it is a chart, and this chart will help me to memorize all of my chapters. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. I will give you the timetable in my description, from where I start the part 1 and from where I start the part 2 and from where I start the part 3. So without wasting any time, just watch guys, give this video for just your time spent. So guys, now let's start my video, let's start my topic. guys, I am gonna talk about the first part, which is the LSRW and the stories. Yes, guys, here you can see it is the cheat, and the first part is LSRW and the stories, and they are very important. And I wanna talk about that. Don't do the mistake to listen the LSRW and skipping the stories, or listening the stories and skipping the LSRW. Don't do this. If you have a little time, then choose one part and listen them carefully, because the things that I'm going to talk about, they are totally connected by others, so it will be very important, guys. And now let's start the LSRW. So what is means the LSRW? LSRW, they are very important for us for to speak. It can be any language. Without the LSRW, it is incomplete. L means listening, S means speaking, W means writing, and R means reading. They are very important. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So I always tell to everyone that listen, guys. Okay, listen. Listening will help you to speak better. Listening will help you obviously to speak better. You can listen anything. It can be my videos, guys. Every day I try to post a new video. So it can be my videos. It can be any native speaker videos. It can be any type of English speaking videos. Just listen them for 20 minutes also in a day. Because listening only help you to develop your speaking. First, when a beginner start to learn the English language, then they can speak the English, but their speaking style is like the chutney. Okay, chutney English means if someone asks them any question, they can't give the replies, but they can say that my name is Pratik Barman. I can read, and also my school name is Ramakrishna Ashram Vidya Mandir. I am like, it is called the chutney English. Only the introduction and then leave everything. Nah, I don't need. So it is called a chutney. So always remember, when a baby born, they also first listen to their parents, to their grandmother, grandfather, to their brothers and sisters. They first listen, and then after listening a lot, after stocking words, after stocking sentences, they speak one day. So it is also for a beginner. You can't speak anything, you can't generate words and sentences. That's why listen first. I used to, and now also I listen many videos, many speeches with my father in English, and that motivates us a lot. And after listening them, don't listen them only one time or two times. We do a mistake that, oh, the video is very boring, so let's just see the video one time or 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then skip it. No, choose a small video, it's okay, but try to listen the English video more than 2 or 3 times, because when I listen first video like a English native speaker speech, then we can't understand, we can't capture the words they are speaking, because they speak in the American accent. But after, when we will listen, when we will watch the same video for 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, then we can capture them. So yes, guys, just remember. I also wanna tell my incidents that once I heard and I watched a speech of Dhananjay Hettiarchi. I listened the videos for a long time that I speak it. Yes. And now the most important thing is S. After the L, it is S. What is S? S means the speaking. Speaking is the head of LSRW. Without the speaking, you can't do anything. If you wanna just speak the English language and you are listening, you are reading, you are writing, but you are thinking that, whoa, one day I can speak, then guys, just leave it. You can't learn the English, because English speaking is riding the cycle. You want to ride the cycle, then what you will do? You have to push the pedals, you have to ride the cycle, otherwise you can't. So just remember this thing. If you want to ride the cycle, then you have to push the pedals, you have to go in the road, will fall down again and again, but you have to get back up. So it is also speak something, guys. Speak. It can be for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, but speak. Don't always stay with the chutney English. Try to make your English better. That if anyone can ask you anything, you can give the correct answer in the correct time. So it will be very beneficial, guys. Just speak. Wrong or right, it doesn't matter. As I tell you that for in the morning, listen any videos for 2 3 minutes, for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then try to speak something. It can be with your friend's conversation, it can be your introduction, but speak. Okay, speaking and understanding, they are very, very different. We can understand English very better, but we can't speak because what? We don't speak. So I know guys, you have stock words and stock sentence, but you have to use them. So start the speaking from today. And now I'm gonna talk about the reading. As I tell you that reading is very important guys. If you wanna stock words and sentences, then you have to read, because only reading will provide you the words. And now in the next chapter, means the story, I will discuss the reading more better. But now let's go to our writing. Writing also are very important. It is beneficial for us when it is our exams. We have to write very beautiful in the exams, and writing is also very important. If you want to develop your handwriting, then of course you have to write. Writing and speaking. If you want to develop the speaking, you have to speak. If you want to make beautiful your handwriting, then you have to write. It can be the stories, it can be any quotes, but if you just write one page also in a day, it will be very beneficial for you. So now guys, I just will tell you these four things, practice them, and one day of course you will watch the benefits. It will be very, very helpful guys, and it is very important. So now let's go to our second topic, which is the stories. And don't miss the stories, because story is the only master of speaking and developing the English language. Guys, the most important, the most beneficial, my motivator, my helper, my source of the speaking, and I always give advice to everyone that read the stories. Try to explain the stories. But why? What is the reason? That I am always tell people that read the stories. Only stories will help you to make your English better, to develop your English skills. What's the matter, guys? If you also are just thinking this simple thing, then I am gonna give you the answer now. Just go to anyone, it can be your neighbor, it can be your friends, it can be your ma'am, sir, and then question them that, sir or ma'am, can you please give me the answer that what are the most beneficial thing for me to start in my journey for to speak, for to learn the English? The only answer will be that the stories. The only answer will be the grammars. Read the grammars. It will be very, very beneficial for you. But guys, I wanna tell you that don't start your journey with the help of the grammars. If you have already started to learning the English language with the help of the grammar guys, then I wanna tell you it's gonna be your very, very first mistake. Your very big mistake. Because why and how the grammar help us? A grammar only help us to correct our sentences. Okay, there are many, many words are there, many, many sentences there that we have to use to speak the English language, and grammar will only help us to correct them. Okay, I am speaking now. I also know that many mistakes I am doing that I will capture after the editing. So now, how the grammar will help me? The grammar will help me to correct my past tense, to correct my present tense, to correct my future tense. But if you are a beginner, then you have to make the sentence. You don't have any stock word, stock sentence, and you are just reading the grammars again and again and again. But try to understand the benefits of grammars. Grammar will only help you to correct your sentences, not it will provide you the words and sentences. That's why I always tell to everyone, first try to store the words in your brain. If you don't have any words, if you can't make any sentence in a quick time, then how you can correct your sentence? Why you are correcting your sentences? So guys, just remember this thing and go on. That's why I tell you that story is the best. First of all guys, grammar are important. They are very, very important to learn the English language. But first of all, we need the words, we need the sentences. And now the question is, from where we can get the question, means the words, the sentences. Then guys, I want to tell to everyone, the only answer is the stories. Okay, only answer is the stories. I always tell to everyone, read the simple children book stories. When you will learn, and when we will just listen and read the children book stories, then you can easily remember them. And then after remembering them, try to explain them. Just explain them. And if you can do this only simple thing, then you are gonna store sentences, words, many, as much as you can do. Okay, just remember guys, I also started my journey from one story, that was Healthy's Adventure. Means when I was in class 2, my father gave me the advice to learn and also to read the stories. And I read my first story more than 50, 100, 200 times. Yes, you listen right. On day 20 times, 30 times, 40 times. I just read it. And then after reading a lot of guys, after reading a lot, one day I explained the story. And it was my first explaining. Means, first of all, I know that you also can't generate words and sentences. That's why you can't explain a story. Because explaining means by your own words, by your own sentences, you will explain something. So guys, first of all, I will advise you that copy the story. Okay, it will be, and a number of people, they are gonna ignore this, but guys, I will tell you, copy. It can be the small stories. Take the moral stories, a moral book, and then copy the one story. You don't have to do anything. Just read it many times by focus. Understand the story, highlight, block the story, and then easily you can copy it. Copying is very big art, guys. I wanna tell to everyone, it is a very big art. When a singer sings, they also first copy the another singer songs, and then after copying many songs, after understanding the vibes of sounds, after understanding the voice of sound, they make their own. That's why I always tell to everyone, copy. Okay, copy. And we also draw. Then also first we copy something, like it can be a drawing of a book. Our sir, our teacher, they also just draw a picture on the side of a paper, and then they tell us to draw the same picture on the another side. Why? Because copying. When you will copy the story and when you will try to speak the story, then all of the words that you find out from the story, they are gonna store in your brain, and it will be the most very helpful thing for you guys. So remember, stories are very important, but only reading the story, it will not help you. Explaining is also very important. After 2 3 4 stories, after copying them, you can explain any another story by the words, by the sentences. So okay guys, I think everyone understand the making sentence is the main part of any language, of the English language. So it will be very beneficial for you, and it is beneficial. So remember, copy a story. So okay, copy a story, and I always tell that story is very important. Yesterday also I do. Yesterday also I did a very like a new thing. It can be, you can take it like a new and a very important thing that I am gonna discuss with you. It is that yesterday I did a storytelling video, but you will be amazed that the story I discussed, the story I explained, it was the class 11 story. Yes, I read in class 7, but I explained a class 11 story. Class 7, class 8, class 9, class 10, and then class 11. The portrait of a lady. And the story was very great story. So that's why I tell you, nothing is impossible in this whole world. Only you have to think it possible. So if you can do this, it will be very simple for you guys. Remember, for every word, you need the craziness. Without the craziness, you can't do anything. Okay, anything you can't do without the craziness. Always. Very great people say to us that everything is easy when you will be crazy for it, but nothing is easy when you are lazy for it. So craziness and laziness. Now I am making the video for 1 hour. I don't know what will happen of me after this video. I and my speaking can develop a lot, and it can be also that my voice will be very deeper. It can be anything, but risks, because a great person tell to us that take risk in your life. If you can win, then you can lead, but if you lose, then you can guide. So risk is very important, and be crazy. Just do it, guys. Do videos in front of people that speak the English language. Without the craziness, nothing are gonna be possible in this whole world. So just remember my words and go on. First of all, take a story, and then after taking the story, read it many times. The first story will be very difficult, but after the second, third, fourth step, the sixth step will be very easy. And now also I am gonna tell to everyone the class story. This means the portrait of a lady. The story was very big, but I learned. I explained the story by only 3 days. Okay, by only 3 days. But first of all, you have to prepare your brain that now I have to explain this story. It anyway I have to do. And the motivational part is that my father gave me a target. Okay, means a goal. A simple goal also you can take, because the winter season is coming, and we know that the most important game is the badminton in the winter season. That's why I told my father that father, please give me a badminton. I want to play badminton with my friends. Everyone have badmintons, but my badmintons are broken. Then my father said to me that, okay, I will give you a badminton, but first of all you have to listen to me. And then I said, okay, anything you tell I will do. And then he gave me a story of class 11, the portrait of a lady. There was a book, and we have every class's book in our in our home. And then I read the story, I prepared my brain, and after doing 3 days hard work, my father gave me my badminton, and the badminton was very good now also. So just remember, guys, simple daily goals, make it, and then one day you can achieve your goal. So guys, now let's go to our second part. It is also very important. Remember, LSRW: listening, speaking, reading, writing, and with them the stories is very important, and you also can develop your speaking skills by the stories. So let's go to our third part. Sorry, the second. Now guys, my second part is very important, because in this part I am gonna talk about the practicing and the codes. So they are so important, and they are linked by together. How we will practice, what are the practices, and why we will practice, and what you will practice. And now how the codes will help us. Codes are very few codes, like little codes. Everything is easy when you crazy for it, but nothing is easy when you lazy for it. You can't win the game when the rules are broken. And also, Gandhiji told us that strength does not come from winning. Your strength depends on your struggle. How struggle you will do, your strength also will come. So guys, these simple codes. If you born poor, it is not your mistake. But if you die poor, then it is your mistake. And there are very beautiful codes. Of the people also are there. The people will throw stones at you, but don't throw them back. Collect them and build a empire. And the second one is also very beautiful, that they laugh at me because I am different, but I laugh at them because they are also same. This simple code, that how they will help us. Don't worry guys, I will talk about. But first of all, let's talk about the practicing. I always tell to everyone, practicing is very. Now I am speaking. What you are watching, what you are observing, that I am speaking, I am making the video, I am giving you the advices, but no, I am practicing. Remember, this English language is like a temple run. How much you will practice it means how much you will play it. Your skills will be developed. But there is no ending. Like the English, like the game also, like the temple run. So guys, remember this and then practice. Don't read or don't learn the English for the simple subjects, for the simple exams. Just try to learn the English for the language, for communication, because nowadays English is very important. Without the English language there are nothing impossible, means possible, because in every way it can be anything you want to be in your future. It can be doctor, it can be engineer, it can be scientist, it can be artist. In every way you need the English. Now the question is how. Just take an example of the engineering. In the engineering there are many machines are there, there are many things are there which is in the English language. And now also in our daily life we are using many things. It can be machines, it can be like the best example our phone, computer, laptop, stand, anything now we are using. They are also come from the big countries like China, America, USA, like that type of country. All of the materials, all of the products we are getting. And I want to tell to everyone that the another countries people, they always use the English language to spread their product into the whole world. So that's why you need the English language. In the science also there are many things are there, many chemicals are there, many like gases are there which are in English, and that's why you need the English very importantly. And in the doctor also it is very important. And I want to tell you a very like simple advice that many people they also think that, whoa, and I will be big then I will do the job, so in job I don't need the English. Then guys, I want to tell you, you are wrong. Just think great, just think upper, and you will go to give the interview of a job. Like good job needs a good interview. That's why you have to speak the English language better, you have to give your introduction better. The people who will question you, you have to give them the answer very confidently. And from where you are gonna give the confidence? From only the practicing. Okay, the practicing is only will provide you the perfection. So remember this and then practice. As I tell you that the first part, that LSRW speaking, when you will speak then you will practice. I am now telling you advices, but I also have a benefit thing. I also have a lot of benefits, and there are the practicing. I am giving advices, it means I am practicing. Whenever I speak the English, only I think one thing, it is that I am practicing. Whenever you also will do with anyone the conversation, then you will do the practice. Don't think that you are giving another person advices, so then the person will learn a lot, but I am not learning anything. No, you are also practicing. And there are a number of sources to practice. The first source is the conversation. Okay guys, if you are also stuck in your words while doing conversation, are you also facing a number of problems to do conversation motivationally and also confidently with someone, it can be, then I will tell you, do the conversation. Okay, please do the conversation. Call your best friend, or it can be your parents guys, because parents are a very big friend in our life. The first friend, the first teacher is the parents in our life. So call your parents and then speak with them. It can be simple thing like what you were doing, and also simple basic sentences you can use there, but you need a person. Okay, if you can do this then it will be very helpful. So remember it and then go on. It will be very beneficial for you, and it is very important. I also always I do many conversational video guys. You also can watch them all in my channel. There's a great friend, my maternal uncle, which name is Kunal, and I always do conversation with Kunal. So remember. And if you also don't have any partner, it can be, then just don't worry guys. I also observed that many people they don't have any partner. That's why they practice the English language in front of the mirror. In front of the mirror they practice. but I practice in front of the camera. And now the question is, what are the difference? Why I practice in front of the camera means why I make the videos. I always tell to everyone in my videos that practice in front of a camera, not in front of the mirror, because there are a very important and beneficial thing that if you can practice a little bit also in front of the camera, and if you practice a long time in front of the mirror, then the practicing in front of the camera will be more beneficial for you. Because just try to understand that when we will practice, when we will talk, when we will speak the English language in front of the mirror, then what you are gonna do? You will practice, you will speak a number of words, you will speak a number of sentences, and then what? You will leave it. But it will be your mistake, guys. Just do the same thing, just speak the same thing, but only change your practicing source. Means come in front of a camera. Now I am making in my home, I also go in outdoor side, but my father now today he is not in home, that's why I am making this video in my outdoor, in my home. So this thing, simple thing. Now I am gonna tell you a very important thing, a very big secret. The secret is when you will speak the English language in front of the camera, then you can capture your mistakes. Okay, now a number of people said that, oh, I always practice in front of the mirror, but never I do any mistake. But guys, I want to tell you that there are many mistakes that we do. We also can't capture them while we speak. Because when we speak, our brain just work in only sentence making. I am speaking, I am not copying from anywhere, because nobody can copy something, nobody can speak the English language with the help of the copying for 1 hour, but it is possible for copying. In my childhood, now also, not in my childhood, now also I am child, so now I also read the stories, I copy the stories, and with the help of the copy I store words and sentences that now I am using. So it is the benefits. But remember, when you speak something in front of the camera, then you can capture your mistakes, it can be your sentences, it can be, you can capture them very well, guys. So remember and then go on, it will be very beneficial. There are many mistakes that we do in a sentence. It can be the tongue mistake, it can be the normal mistakes, it can be any mistake, but we do. So guys, when you will make the video and then when we will watch it, revise it, then you can capture all of them, and then in the next time you are not gonna do the mistakes. So that's why I'm telling, practice. In this whole world, nothing is possible without the practicing. If anyone will tell me, and if anyone also say me that I learned the English language without the practicing, just I read something and then I can speak it. No, guys, practicing is very important. Anything like the cycle, if you want to ride the cycle, then also you have to ride it, you have to push the pedals, you have to go in the road. So this riding a cycle, it is practicing. So, and remember, never think that you're ending, that oh, I take a course of 1 month, I will practice, if I can develop then I will be developed, or otherwise if I can't then I will leave the English. No, English is endless. I also started my journey in class 2. From class 2 now I am class 7, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, class 6, class 7, and also like I am in now class 7. So you can understand, you can observe the long distance of the practicing. Only I practice the story, and now also I am telling to everyone, now I am practicing. I also don't know the English, I can speak the English only 20%. So guys, this is the main thing. Don't think never that you learned the English better, you can speak the English better. It means overconfident, and overconfidence will always causes the problems and mistakes. So remember and go on, it will be very beneficial for you. And now I am gonna talk about the quotes, which is important, guys, and they are one of a very beautiful thing for to learn. We always think that wow, Quotes can't help us. Quotes can't help us in any way. Quotes are small. They're one, two, three, four lines. And now what are the benefits? But no, guys, I always tell that quotes is the only source of not only source. Quote is source of the motivation, confidence, and also there are a very beneficial practice. Yes, if you can read few quotes also, like one, two, three quotes in a day, then it will be very beneficial for you. But there is a little thing that you have to change yourself. That first of all, remember, the great person, they don't do a different work, they just do the work differently. What people do, and also they scroll the Facebook, the Instagram, the YouTube, and suddenly if they see any quotes, and then they will read the quotes and they will say that yeah, this quote is very beautiful. People, they will always declare us, but don't just take the words of the people, like any quotes. I'm giving you as an example, sorry. So when we see any quotes in our phone, then we read it for one time and then we skip it. But no, don't skip. Stop the skipping in your life. So just remember, whenever you saw any quotes in your internet, then pause yourself, pause the video or the photo, pause the quotes, and then take a screenshot. And after taking the screenshot, try to remember the quotes. How will remember those quotes? The quotes is also very simple, guys. There are 2 lines, 3 lines. That's why after reading it, after understanding it, you can copy it and you can store it in your brain for a long time. So it is a work, it is a simple work that you have to do, guys. And if you can do it, then it will be the very, very helpful thing for you. I am telling you the truth. And now also, for the only one thing, which is the quotes, I can speak the English now. Just remember, take a photo of the quotes, and there are also million of quotes in the internet. That's why, guys, my father also hang a lot of quotes in our home. In everywhere in our home, you can only see the quotes. In my reading room, in my room, in front of my bed, in front of my study table, in front of our kitchen, and in fact in our bathroom also, we hang out a lot of quotes. So just remember, whenever you will read a quotes, then you can develop the English language 100%, because quotes also give us a lot, because the quotes are written by like very great person. APJ Abdul Kalam sir said to us that remember this quote is very important, that money, we think that money is everything, but no, money is not everything, because money can buy a bed but not a sleep. Money can buy a book but not the knowledge to read it. Money can buy a life, but not money can buy a blood but not a life. Money can buy a clock but not a time. Money can buy food but not appetite. Money can buy a position but not the respect. So this simple thing, just remember, try to capture them. I also, in my middle of my speeches, I always try to try to add some quotes. Like everything is easy when you are crazy for it, but nothing is easy when you're lazy for it. Beautiful days don't come to you. You must work toward them. This quote is also very beautiful quotes, guys. And also, there's a very beautiful and one of my favorite quotes that written by Charlie Chaplin. Yes, Charlie Chaplin, who is the first actor in the whole world, that don't worry what I am doing. Worry about why you are worrying about what I am doing. Don't worry about what I am doing. Worry about why you are worrying about what I am doing. There are many persons will tickle in your work. Then, oh, don't do this work, it will be wrong. Oh, don't do this work, you can't do this. Oh, you are doing a mistake. So then, it can be they are big from you. It can be that you also can't give them the answer. Then you will be very angry, then you will speak like wrong things in front of them. But no, try to give the answer with the help of the codes. If anyone are just tracking, and also if anyone highlighting your mistake from your work, don't do anything but tell a codes that don't worry what I am doing, sir, just worry about why you are worrying about what I am doing. So these simple quotes. I also love the quotes that one bad book is equals to 100 friends, but one good friend is equal to a library. This quote is written by APJ Abdul Kalam sir. Some people feel the rain, but others just get wet. Wrong person will always treat you the right lesson. What the meaning of the quotes? That wrong person. This quote is written by Buddha, Lord Buddha. Like wrong person will always give you the right lesson. I tell that take risks in your life. If you win, then you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. So this thing is also there are many people who take risks in their life, but for some issues they fail, they lose their game. But remember, if you are thinking that oh, this person they can't achieve the goals, they can't achieve the success in their life, so why and how they will give my advices, give me the advices? But no, just try to remember them, because a wrong person, what is mean the wrong person? Who can't achieve the goals in their life, they know better thing from us. They can advise you what are the important things that you have to do and what are the important thing that you don't have to do. So this simple thing, just remember it and go on. And I want to tell you a secret of codes. Yes, you listen right. The secret is try to understand a little bit and give this thing a time. That remember, like think you were giving a speech, you became a very great, big motivational speaker. And now you are giving a speech, you are telling a story, it can be any speech, and then when you see that everyone is also boring from your speech, they are not listening to your words, they are taking the phone, they are scrolling it, they're talking with any another thing, then guys you can use their quotes. Like people laugh at me because I am different, but I laugh at them because they are all same. I am doing videos, but people are reading the grammar rules. Then a simple quote also can attract the attention of the audience for a long time. You can pause them and you can do this automatically by only one course. That's why I always tell also you also can watch my videos. In a number of videos I use the quotes, simple quotes in my conversation, in my speech, in my videos, and it will be very helpful for you guys. Remember this and go on. Quotes will definitely help you to develop your speaking it anyway. So remember, practicing and quotes. Practice the LSRW with the quote, story and the quote. They are very important. Story and the quotes. For every work we need the motivation absolutely, and the quotes also can give you motivation. I also make many videos in the outdoor side. When I make videos, when I take the stand, when my father just record me my speaking, many people watch us and they laugh at us. But whenever I saw any people laughing at me, I just speak. I just say quotes to myself that they laugh at me because I am different, but I will laugh at them because they are all same. They are doing the same thing, but I am not doing the same thing. I am coming in front of the whole world. I am making the video, so it will be very helpful, guys. Remember, practicing and quotes, they are very important. So now let's go to our third part. It will be also very important because everyone knows that the fear of people is a very big fear. But now the question is how you will remove this fear and why we also will hesitate to speak in front of the people. Everything I will answer, just watch the third part. Fear of the people. This simple fear. Sorry, it is not simple. This common fear, that fear from the people, it is a very difficult thing, and it is the first big problem that stop us, that push behind to learn, to speak, and also to develop our English. Remember, if you want to develop your English language, then you have to come in front of the whole world. Now you can't go in the moon to come in front of the whole world. You have to come in front of the people. Okay, the people, you have to do some speeches, it can be, or just any source. There are many sources to come in from the people. But remember that this simple thing, the fear from the people, is very difficult thing. And for this fear only, many people and a lot of people, they can't develop, they can't go in front of them, because there are also many times out there in those times that many people can ask us many things. But what if we have the fear of people, then we can't give them the correct answer in the correct moment. Just remember guys, think, suppose you became a very big businessman in your life, in your future. Just take it for example, and now you want to spread your product in the whole world. What you are gonna do? I said in the whole world. Everyone know you in your country, in India, and also you spread your product in your country with the help of the Hindi language, with the help of your mother tongue. But what is about the whole world? If you can any product that comes from the in another country, you can see some lines, the instruction in the English language. Now what you are gonna do? If you want to spread out a product in the China, but you live in the India, then what you have to do? You have to go in the China, and then you have to understand the peoples of the China, that why my product is very important, what are the uses of it, what the thing, and how you can use it. So for that you need the conversation must, and it can be in the interview time also. If you want a very great job, then you have to give the interview. But if you speak very fairly in the interview in front of the person who are just giving you and questioning you, what you are gonna do? You will fail the job, and then you will go in another one. But no, remember just one thing, that the English language, we are learning the English for the conversation, for to develop our communication skill. Just pause yourself and then think for a moment, that why, what is the reason that I am learning the English language? What are the reason? I want to learn the English language for only one thing, and it is the conversation, communication skills. And now, everywhere nowadays, the English is surrounded by us. It can be with the phone. In the phone also, if you can observe it, then you can understand that everywhere is only the English. Only there are many like apps are there which is in English, and the apps, the alphabet are in English. So now in this world, in this generation, if you want to live better, then you need the English absolutely. And the great and the important thing is that the conversation. But if you can't do the conversation, if you are not able to give a confident conversation, then what is gonna be? Like, think you became a very big motivational speaker or a normal speaker, and there are many people in front of you. What you are gonna do? Are you gonna just stop? I also, anyone and a lot of people, they can understand that I also did many stage programs. There, the first program that we did with our mock artist education, it was the Muktodara Stadium, and also in many clubs we did. So how, from where I get the motivation to do all of them? I also have the fear of people. Now also when I go to make the videos in front of the people, I also do some fear. There are some fear I just do. But after a few moments, I be clear with the people. So just remember guys, if you want to develop the English, then you have to remove the fear from the people. Otherwise you can't. And also there are many ways to remove the fear that I have already talked. And it is that the conversation, do the conversation with some people. It can be your friends, it can be your family members, or if you have a speech, then what you are gonna do? You have to give your speech in front of people in the English language. It can be in the any another language. So guys, I will give you a best idea. This idea is call out your all family members and then give them one cheer, and just speak and give your speech in front of them. It will be very beneficial for you guys. As I tell you, everything need a practice. If you also want to remove the fear of people, then you have to do practice. Like my source to remove the fear from people, it is making the videos in the outdoor side. Now, as I tell you, for some issues I can't go to the outdoor or in another spot. That's why I'm making the video now. But if you watch and if you observe my channel, then you can understand most of the videos I prefer to do in the outdoor side. Why? Because I am challenging to myself that speak in front of the people. Speak. Remember, don't be lazy with your mistakes, with your problems. If you have any problem, then challenge to yourself that I am challenging for to speak the English language for 1 hour. It is a great challenge, and I know the challenge will help me a lot in my future and tomorrow. But first of all, you have to do the hard work. And I am also practicing the English language for 1 hour. It is the first time. Yes, guys, it is the first my time in my 7 year. I am practicing the English now today, and I am recording it, and it will be one of my memory also. So remember, for the English language, if you want to develop it, then you have to remove the fear of people. And a very big mistake that we are doing, we are thinking that, oh, now I can't speak the English better, and if I do any mistakes in front of the people, then what will be? They will laugh at me, they will think that I can't know the English, I don't know the English language, then what will be? Just stop it, guys. Doesn't matter how many English you can speak, but you have to speak in front of them. Remember, you are also doing these mistakes that you are reading the grammar rules as I tell you in the first, and you are thinking that, oh, I will practice the English after I can speak after I can speak the English better. But no, if you want to speak the English, then you have to speak it. There is no any another chance. So guys, that's why I am trying to tell everyone that practice, practice, practice. First of all, try to make better your speaking by the help of practicing, but speak in front of some people. It can be you also can do my practice, that take a selfie stand on a camera and then go in a morning workplace. Okay, morning workplace. First of all, I know it will be, and you also will be very hesitate. I did my first outdoor side video with my father, which was near a pond, and the pond was near and also in the side of a road. Many people are just going there watching me what they are doing, the father and son, but we didn't care them. So that was the first day of mine. That's why I also feel very hesitate, but now it become a common thing for me. So that's why I tell everyone, just face and become crazy. As I tell that the coach also give us the motivation, so it will be very helpful for guys. There is no any chance to remove your fear from people. This is only a fight with yourself, removing fear. If you were just fearing from people, you were not speaking, then just tell to yourself that why, what is the reason you can't? All of the people, they are watching, they are waiting for us. This world, think that this world is only made for you. Every people who are in front of you, they are for only yourself, for only your goal. And I want to tell to everyone, without the goals and without the ambition, without the success, there is no any success. I also observed that many people, they said that I want to speak the English, but what they for what they don't know. Okay, so now also I'm telling that I want to become a very big YouTuber, and I know with the help of your I can be, and one day I will become. I want to become a very big, great motivational speaker, and I will be one day. It is my challenge with my own self. So guys, remember this thing. The challenge to yourself, make ambitions and goals. Don't make the small dreams. Dreams is very important. If you're thinking that, oh no, I am dreaming to buy a private jet, but it is a very big dream, with your dream will not become true, then I will tell that the dream, goals, it is myself. I know I am not giving you any issue, then why you are thinking? I also tell to everyone, one day I will buy a flying jet, one day I will buy 10, 25, 50 planes. Then I know it is also will not come true, but if I challenge to myself, it will be. So remember, dreams is your own. Only we have one thing, and it is dream. Dreaming. It is only yours. So just don't worry to dream. So guys, this thing, remember that Alice heard of you practicing quotes, stories, and don't hesitate from the people. If you can observe and if you can fit them in your brain, you are not gonna stop, guys. Nobody and no one can push you behind. I always tell that in this whole world there is only one thing that can push you behind or push you upward in the world. It is only the people, guys. Only the people can push you behind, and only the people also can push you upward. Like our parents. Our parents always help us, but we also can't understand they're helping, but they are always. So remember, try to respect them and respect your words, respect yourself, love to your words, love your work, and love yourself. Just think and remember, English is a language, and I want to speak the language. Nobody will stop you. They will laugh, but after a few days, they will respect you, because in our future the English will be very beneficial. And now the people are who are just ignoring the English, who are laughing at you, in your future you can observe them. You will be very great person, and they will only can laugh at you. So remember, people will throw stones at you, but don't throw them back. Collect them and build an empire. So guys, it was the thing. I think everyone understand my video. I did a lot of hard work. So guys, please subscribe, like, and give a supportable comment. My work is making the videos, so that's why, guys, I know that only with the help of yours I can spread out in the whole world. I can shine. So guys, please subscribe and like this video. Share this video, please, guys. Share. Don't be rude. As I tell to everyone that if you want to learn English, then become a teacher. Always teach to everyone. Don't do this, do this. I am doing this, so this. Become a teacher, and it will be very beneficial for your, and it will be very, very beneficial. So guys, that's why I always tell to everyone, remember one thing: practice the English. LSRW, the question and answer. Don't worry about the exam. Exam is exam. And as I tell that, focus in the stories. If you were a beginner, then focus in the stories, focus in the quotes, because they are simple, but they have a lot to learn in themselves. When you will read a quotes, and then after recognizing it, when you will speak it, then it will be very, very beneficial. I also can't explain you, but the example is here, standing in front of you, speaking in front of you. I have only the stories, I have only the quotes. So it is, and everybody has a helper that you also can't understand, but you have. Like my helper is my father. My father always give me motivation to do a work, some ideas, and also basic things that I should do. So this also practicing 1 hour, it is also one of the idea of my father. And I always remember, just do it. English without practicing can't be done. If you want to learn it, then you have to practice it. Practice. And now also I can't say you, I am also feeling very developed after practicing this 1 hour, and I know it will help me in my future. It will help me in my speaking, in my way. You can understand that 1 hour practicing, it is killer. It is the best practice, guys. I always tell that if you wanna learn it, then you have to practice it. Speak it. Only speak it. Think that you are riding a cycle. You do mistakes, but remember, mistakes is our helper. Mistake is our friends. So just remember it and then go on. My practicing source is all of you guys. That's why I also need some motivation. For only the motivation, you can like this video, you can subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. I always make this type of new beneficial videos that are gonna help you a lot. Okay, a lot. And please guys, like and comment me please. I also observe, I see many negative comments, and also there are many supportable comments. So guys, thank you very much for always supporting me. Like, for guys that support me, we also are very near for the 4,000 watch time, and it will be very great guys. And I always tell that if you like and subscribe, then you can always get my all of the notification of my videos. Okay, just remember, hitting the bell icon is very important. Subscribe and then hit the bell icon like tongue, and it will be very beneficial for you and for me. Remember my this video, and then guys, go on. LSRW: speaking, reading, listening, speaking, reading and writing, they are very important. I will give you a routine that you wake up in the morning very earlier, and then after waking up, just read. Okay, read for a movement, and then after reading, simple thing, just try to speak it. Like, it can be any quotes, like how you can see my brother hang out the very big flags that are fillful with the quotes. Just take any of the quote, like simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. This quote is written by Leonardo da Vinci. So take any of a single quote, and then after taking it, read it. Read, and then after reading, just speak it. Like now I am speaking, I am practicing. So just morning time is the best time. I know there are many works out there. Now also I have to go in the school, so now that I complete my work, so make some daily work. Like, daily work means, if you want to develop your practice, if you want to develop your speaking, then take any course. Make a goal, everyday goal. Like my everyday goal means daily goal. Small goal is that making a video and posting it in YouTube. In any way I have to do it. So just remember that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Take it, learn it, remember it, and then speak it 1 2 3 times. When you will speak, you also can get it more better in your brain. You can fit it. And then after doing that, listen guys. Whenever you can get any free time, then spend the time by listening. I also observed that many people, they just scroll the short videos, short feed. Like, there are also a short feed in the YouTube. But I want to tell a secret. When we also watch the short videos, then our brain, our habit also becomes small, short. We can't do a word very better, and we just think that, oh, and I will skip the video. But no, there are long videos in the YouTube. Just try to watch them. Animes in English, Naruto, it can be One Piece, it can be anything. Just watch it, then you are gonna feel the difference and also developments. Like the speaking, make a goal of writing also 1 page only, write of a story. And I want to tell you a thing. This thing is, my father would give me a pen, only one pen, for to writing a one story. Okay, and it is very helped me to develop my handwriting, to making my handwriting more better. That's why I always tell, remember it and go on. Nothing are gonna stop you. So guys, bye bye. I did a lot of hard work. Please guys, you have a responsibility. This responsibility is just liking. Responsibility is just liking, subscribing, hitting the bell icon, and copying. Comment a very beautiful summary, like comment. I also, my words are not coming guys. My tongue is also very what is called, it's soaked up. And I want to tell everyone that it is very dangerous to speak there anything for 1 hour continuously. That's why after 20 minutes, means after one time, I also take some pause. There's also, like you can see, there are a bottle I have. This is a bottle, and after 20 minutes I just drink the bottle. After 20 minutes I drink the water, and then I again start. So this thing guys, that's why please subscribe, please like. Bye bye. I will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you can get any simple learning thing also, then guys please comment. Bye bye.